Yeah, hi. Um, to be very honest with you, okay, so I've continued, to take, I mean, a considerable time and effort, stressing out and developing new business ideas, in recent times, So, to me, you know, um, academics, okay, this academic pursuit, okay, remains a never-ending one, and I think I'm in a kind of way, beginning to become a lifelong learner, as a matter of fact, uh, as you can see, I've tried in time past, to utilize, marketing tools like, you know, um, um, the four P's of marketing, such as, uh, product, price, place of distribution, and uh, and the promotion, followed by, Michael Porter's five strategic models in a competitive environment, such as, you know, um, um, bargaining power of supplier, bargaining power of consumer, um, entrant barrier, threat of new entrant, and substitute product, you know, and afterwards, I thought as much that it would be, um, I mean, ideological, to, you know, incorporate or integrate some other factors like, SWOT analysis and personal analysis. So SWOT analysis means, strength, I mean weakness, opportunity, and threats. You know, I mean surrounding, a market space. Why personal analysis means, political factors, economic factors, social factors, um, technological factors, legislative factors, and the environmental factors. You know, I think it will also be, somehow or wholly, relevant to discuss, briefly on on the political factors, that might, you know, bring about negative effects or negative impact, towards a market space, you know, um, political factors, and mind you, personal analysis, is divided into two categories. So you have the internal factors and the external factors. So internal factors, may comprise of the, private sectors, GDP, that is gross domestic product, private-owned organizations and capitalists. So why the internal external forces may comprise of government-owned organizations, the public sectors, and and the gross national product. And these government-owned organizations may include, NNPC, NICEL, NIMC, SEC, etc. If you know what I mean. So, but let's discuss briefly, okay, on political factors that may, bring about, negative effects or impact, on, a an established, market space. I think this, impact may come from, the, national level, for instance, from the parliamentary body, such as, Senate, which we all know, makes the law, passes to the FEC, that's Federal Executive Council, which executes the law, then signals, authorizes, the legislative body or the judicial system to begin to interpret the laws to the entire public. And whatever law that is being made there or adjusted there, okay, lays, its impact, on our different, market locations. Um, for instance, let's use NNPC, for as an example. NNPC, you all know, and we all know that regulates the oil sector of Nigeria, and according to Forbes magazine, Nigeria remains one of the greatest countries in the world that produces oil, or one of the greatest regions, you know, um, um, one of the greatest oil producing regions in the world, and in that way, it can be said that Nigeria, exports oil to its Western allies, North Atlantic, North Pacific, you know, and all the rest of them to generate enormous income, you know um, which can be used to finance subsidy, you know, statutory share of revenue of Confederate, um, federal assisted projects and state assisted projects. All right. So these factors, mind you, mind you, there are legally constituted laws, bills, and acts, you know, that are being specified by this parliamentary body to regulate, um, this oil sector, in order to pave a path forward for the nation. All right. So these rules may include, risk management, safety measures, price index, you know, employment contract, and international relations, and in the SWOT, outline expectations, if you know what I mean. And I think this, you know, will always lay, impacts from all or from ample perspectives. For instance, price inflation may 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 come into existence or may begin to speak volume, as a result of newly adopted acts, or that were being specified, or established by the Senate, and in that way, it could be said that this may give rise to economic growth, you know, or economic upheaval, recession. I think that's the much I can say for now. So let's keep watching, and let's keep moving working collectively in order to build you know a proper nation for this country. That's the much I can say now. So keep watching, and this is never the end. Thank you. God bless.